There have been a lot of misconceptions about it. I mean, Frederick City has charter government, the state of Maryland has charter government, the United States has charter government, known as constitutional government. I don't know what business can survive with 5 CEOs. And that's basically what we have when we have commissioner government. We need it. It's more functional. I'm going to do everything I can to support it. I think, let Galen speak for himself if he wants, but we always have. We've been supporting it since back in the 60s. And I think it has a fair chance this time. In the past, the state makes a lot of legislation for local governments. In the past, a lot of their state legislators have opposed it vocally and won support over. I don't think there's anybody here vocally against charter government as there has been in the past. And the difficult part is when the charter gets written, everybody finds one thing in it they don't like. They want to vote against the whole thing for that purpose. And hopefully we can get by that. And if we get a charter, even if it's not a perfect one, at least we have one. And then they also have the ability with public input to change that charter to make it better as time goes on. But I think we need it badly and we should do it this time.
I've been working on it for 40 years. And like I said, the simple answer is yes and yes. Like Ron said, it is a much more efficient form of government for the county. And as far as we're concerned, it's more efficient for us too. Anytime the county wants to do anything or specific things, they have to come down to us. They have to get the delegation to approve it, then they have to get the entire legislature to approve it, then they have to get the governor to approve it. It's completely inefficient. So absolutely, I think we do have the people in place now, at the commissioner's level obviously, but as part of the delegation as well to support it and help educate the public about the benefits of it. So I'm on board, and anything I can do to help the county.
Thank you. It's hard to believe he's been doing this for 40 years. One of my favorite lobbyists, this man, has a saying that goes, if you're not at the table, you're usually on the menu. So we have been on the menu in terms of our local government. The governor meets with the county executives of the Big 7, and we're part of that. We're the Big 8 now. We're number 7 in terms of school system size. And we're still running this archaic system of government, which does not produce somebody at the table. And if you look at how money was handed out as a result of that great alcohol tax, Howard County, the second tier is Howard County, Frederick County, Harford County. Howard County got a big chunk of money because Howard County has a county executive who went down there and beat up on people to get the money. Now, right or wrong, it's an example of access to the governor. We don't have a focal point. We don't even have a lobbyist in Annapolis. So I think it's imperative that we finally come out of the woods and take our rightful place at the state level and have somebody to speak for us, along with the fact that we'll have our own system to operate with a division of powers. And remember this, and the last time there's a lot of noise about how much it costs. Well, the highest tax rate in the state is a charter, but also the lowest tax rate is a charter county. So it's determined by services, not by the system of government. And that probably will serve us again, and I hope that you take that into account. Go do your own research. I think Talbot County has the lowest tax rate in the state, and they have charter government.
There is a money grab there, and we need to have strong voices. We don't have the numbers in terms of Frederick County. The people that have the numbers are Montgomery County, Baltimore City, and Prince George's County. They have the number of delegates, so they have that huge advocacy group, and then they also have their county executives. So I think in order, like Galen said, to get off of the menu, we really do need to have that county executive advocating for us in Annapolis. So yes, I think I'm very much for it, and we'll do everything I can to help with that in that regard. Thanks. Just as a point of disclosure, my assistant, Joe Nicolino, serves on the Charter Rating Committee right now, and she was appointed. So yes, I'm very supportive of charter government.
I think that for every reason that they say here, you need a point of contact in Annapolis, you need someone to be down, you need to be advocating for us back here. I think all of us try to do that on a daily basis. We have direct contact with the chamber, we have direct contact with the Farm Bureau, we have direct contact with the builders, we have direct contact with, you know, our lobbyists that are down there on a daily basis. If we go down and we have a question, that's who we go to. Right now, for the county, I am in direct contact with Reagan Cherney, who is the county legislative lead there, because he is the person that's going to come back and tell me what the county's position is. And would it be easier to have, you know, one executive kind of leading that? Yes, it would absolutely be easier for us down there as well. Because when I get in touch with Reagan and say, well, let me get the 5 guys together and let's see where we stand on the issue. If you know, Ivan and Don don't know the issue on it, you know, beforehand. So that's good. But also remember that the charter writing committee is going to be very important. And I'm supportive. I think that it's a very good, broad spectrum of people within the community that have been chosen, one of which is sitting here, a very good friend, Tom Browning. And I think that we need to be able to give them the credit that credit is due and rely on the experiences that they have been able to live in this community and build on those experiences and put it down in paper, because there is a wide range of people and a vast number of experiences that they've had. So I think that we should give that a chance and let them see what they come up with and get it back to us.
Well, I ask one more question, very pointed. Are all of you, we'll just go down the line, are you fine with the current committee that's been appointed?
As a matter of fact, yes, I am very pleased. Remember this, I was on that charter writing board in the early 90s. This group will not have to reinvent the wheel. That was a pretty decent charter. There are all kinds of resources available to them. And in addition to that, they bring a broad cross-section of experience to write a charter. We don't need to have an election for a charter writing board. I think that's a waste of money. We don't have a lot of time. We need to crank this thing out and get it on the ballot so we can get moving. This just seems to me to be folly, frankly, to even consider doing it. I think it's a good board, and we ought to let them do the job.
Kelly?
As is tradition in very long committee meetings, I will just say, me too.
Patrick? Yes. Patrick is yes.
I think it's a stupid fight. I mean, we all might have had somebody else we'd like to see on it. We've got a committee. Let's get a charter written and not, you know, go off in other directions. Let's get it done.
Kathy?
I'll say the me too. Kelly and I agree. Me too.
And for the record, me too. You know, $250,000, a lot of money that we can use in a lot of other ways. So, you know, you need to be sure that you tell all of your friends that, hey, it doesn't matter who writes the charter. Each of you have every opportunity, every other Tuesday night, I think it is. They meet every other week on Tuesday, Bill?
Thursday.
Tom, what day?
First Thursday.
First Thursday. Everyone is invited to attend that meeting. You can send emails. You have any ideas about what you want in the charter, they can make that happen. So we already have a tremendous group of people that need to get to work. I'll add one final thing. The Chamber is quite interested in helping to educate everyone about that. But we can't educate people until we get a charter. So the longer that drags out, the less time we have to do that. If we do not put this on the 2012 ballot, we have missed a huge opportunity.